back to the Daily Grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back pickle biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
And a new challenger has appeared in the featherweight division. Holy flying flippin' flapjacks. Alexander Volkanovski just made his name known in the top 15 of the UFC's featherweight division by dominating undefeated Jeremy Kennedy, earning a second round TKO victory at UFC 221 in Perth. Alexander Volkanovski got on the mic and said, I want one of these guys that talks next. Someone in the top 15 for sure. Either Josh Emmett or one of Uriah Faber's boys, one of those boys from Team Alpha Male, maybe Jeremy Kennedy. I want somebody that talks. I want to humble him. There's nobody in the octagon. Every time I get in here, I find out I'm the strongest man. So Alexander Volkanovski sounds confident. Very dominant performance. Khabib Nurmagomedov-esque grappling. It really didn't seem very close as far as the grappling was concerned, even though these guys had similar styles of being grinders, as Alexander Volkanovski pointed out. But he said Jeremy Kennedy was a bad matchup for me. I mean, and it looked like it. Jeremy Kennedy at one point was going for his own single leg takedown against the fence and ended up getting taken down himself, just crashed along the side of the fence. And I was like, holy crap, that's not good. Definitely not a good look when that happens. And then Alexander Volkanovski just had the dominant ground and pound, whether it was body shots or head shots or elbows, raining elbows. Alexander Volkanovski grinded out Jeremy Kennedy in this fight. Now both of these guys were 3-0 in the UFC. Now Alexander Volkanovski moves to 4-0 in the UFC and in the featherweight division, and he's looking to get ranked now. And a lot of guys, if you don't want to go against a grinder, somebody that's going to be looking to hold you down and beat you down, you might want to watch out. Have your manager tell the UFC, we ain't looking for that fight. But he might be lucky, because Jeremy Stephens doesn't turn down fights. You know, that's how he got in his last fight. He said, I didn't know we could turn down fights. So you got guys like this calling him out, but Jeremy Stephens is moving toward that UFC featherweight title shot. He's scheduled to face Josh Emmett in the main event of a big box card. So the Alexander Volkanovski fight doesn't make the most sense for a lot of the guys, especially in the top 5. But he should move into the top 15 after this performance. If not, definitely looking for a top 15 opponent. Very dominant performance by Alexander Volkanovski. Here's his shirt off, by the way. I pulled it up. I did a little research. These are his 4 UFC wins. Mizuto Hirota, who also fought on the card, Shane Young, and then today Jeremy Kennedy. Now Alexander's 17-1 overall in the featherweight division, only 29 years old. So hey, got our eyes now on Alexander Volkanovski. One quick thing to point out: all of these fights are in Australia, you know, or in the homeland of Australia. All 4 of these fights. So we haven't seen how he can really do on the road. I don't know if it's a visa issue or what. I really don't know why all of his fights are in Australia or Perth, or not Perth, but in Australia, New Zealand, around there. But that is the case. So if he's going to fight one of these top ranked opponents, they might have to come over to his soil, or hey, he might have to fight for the first time on enemy territory. We'll see how this goes with Alexander Volkanovski, a new name in the UFC's featherweight division. Dominant grappler. Let the full-time fan know what you think in the comments. I'm out.
Da 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 da! It's the motherfucking DOWG!